Hello, and welcome to my channel. I am going to attempt to do this cover. Sorry about that. Yeah, I have some canvas. I have this canvas pad, and I was hoping to sew this on so I know it will never come off, but guess what? That's not possible to do this way. I might be able to do it this way, and it'll be backwards though. So while I was working on this, I thought I would go ahead and come in and just chat a little bit and get working on the, well, I guess show you how I'm doing this part. I had done a couple of videos yesterday, so I just kind of cut this here so that when we fold it, it won't bunch all up. And it's going to all get glued on there with fabric tack now. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Because, I don't know, I'm hoping it's going to stay. Fingers crossed. I really need to refill this. Alright, let me turn it upside down for a minute. Oh, this might work. There we go. Turn it upside down in that little Tim Holtz washi tape thingy, so then I won't have to keep doing that. So, underneath here is mailing tape to, you know, give me a nice, secure, hopefully, area there for the book to not ever rip on the edges, I hope. And I had glued that down with some art glitter glue, which is just not enough. I need something stronger. And I don't know if I'm going to do anything to the canvas. Like, so far, it's gotten a little bit of blue on it from, you know, my fingers got wet from the glue, and then I touched the fabric. So I may do a little dry brush on there of these colors with some acrylic or something, but I don't know. We'll see. I wanted to brighten the cover up a little bit. It was just really dark. And I did a video showing how I did this. The problem with this stamp is it's not like Tim Holtz's other ones where you can see where to, you know, it doesn't connect like his other ones do. There's just, and so I was trying to fade out those sharp lines by putting a little more on the sides, and the problem is that video I can't figure out how to cut it, and I don't need the second half of it. The second half of it is kind of a pain. So, and it's gonna mostly get covered. So what I have so far, let's see, is this down here now? Yeah. So my idea so far is I had that watercolor paper and I cut it down into petals, and then I glued them all together, so that will give me kind of a 3D effect. And I think I need to do the leaves still, and I think I'll do an orange one as well, so an orange tulip, since we have the orange on the back there and stuff. Alright, this is the glue I want, right? See, it is. Alright. I had to Google, I don't know Spanish. I have a couple cousins who are part, I think their mom is from New Mexico, maybe. I don't remember. But, so they speak, you know, they've grown up speaking Spanish. So now my cousin's kids are learning Spanish. And I had to look up the word that she said that her daughter dared say to her, which ended up, I don't know that I'd pronounce it right, but basically, she told the mother to shut up in Spanish. Yeah, right? I think, oh, how old is she? 4? Might be 4 or 5. And her mother wasn't sure whether to be mad or proud because, you know, she's learning Spanish. Her little blonde hair, blue-eyed girl is learning Spanish. Of course, her mom and some other lady were like, you do both. You, what was the other word? I had to look up that word too. Basically, basically punished with a slipper is what the word meant. I can't remember what the word was. Chomp, chomp. I don't want to say it wrong because I might end up saying a bad word by accident. Oh my goodness, this won't come out. And my cousin was like, yep, sounds like the right path there. You know, basically discipline her for telling her mother to shut up. How dare she? And tell her how proud she is that she's learned Spanish. Right after that. You both. So that was funny. I have no actual life of my own. I live vicariously through people on Facebook now. And all the daughters that want to send their mothers to nursing homes for not acknowledging them on National Daughters Day. Meanwhile, their fathers get a free pass, I guess. I wouldn't expect my dad to do it anyway, but it was a kind of a crazy week last week. So even if he was the type of person that would put up pictures for National Daughters Day and National Sons Day, he's got other things on his mind right now. Because my gram tripped on a box she left on the floor in her sewing room. And had to have fortunately she only had to have a couple pins put in and not a whole hip replacement because she did fracture her hip. So, and now she's in a rehab place and she has to be quarantined for 2 weeks while she you know, gets her physical therapy and stuff. She's in a rehab place near the Cape, on the Cape, I don't know, Cape Cod somewhere. And anything we send her also has to be in quarantine for like 24 hours, I guess, or anything they bring to her from home. And she doesn't have PBS, so no British TV for her. But I told my gram if she can get a device to her, set it up ahead of time so Graham can watch Acorn TV, that'd be good. They have BritBox too, but they've been watching Acorn. My little gift to them. Share it with them, because I was hardly ever watching it, so I was like, you know what, you guys use my account. You can watch it instead. I mean, I might watch it once in a while, but not worth keeping it probably. Okay, let's hope that stays on forever. I don't know how else to ensure that it will never come off, and I'm okay that it got a little blue on there. It may get more blue on there, and maybe some green and some pink and who knows what else. But I was having a hard time imagining the front cover without its oh my goodness, gloober. I don't think I need that right now. When it's time to need it, I'll turn it upside down again. Just throw that in there. Alright, now it's going to be time to do some watercoloring because, alright, I really liked how this ended up. I had a smaller one that I started with. I don't even know what happened to that one. But it almost looked like he was, the one flower was dipping the other flower. So I'm going to try to cut my leaves in that same way. And this has a little bit of orange in it, which I like. And I may redo where did the other tulip go? Because I was doing all this other stuff, and then I like looked at the list again to see the stuff she likes. And she likes tulips and lilacs and lotus. Oh yeah, I tried drawing a lotus too. I don't even know where that paper is that I drew those on. I don't know where anything is actually. Oh, there it is. That's what I drew first, and I thought that kind of looked like he was dipping her, ready to kiss her. But that wasn't quite orange enough. This is what I started out with, and it was okay, but it just wasn't striking my fancy quite as well as I wanted it to. And hopefully this cream and this white will be okay. My kid, I don't know if you can hear my son. He's exercising. He's determined to get his sugars down, I think. And yeah, and this was too long to get this on here. Very disappointing. I'm very sad about that. So, let's see. So I might have to redo the other one. Oh, here it is. Here's one of them. Oh, I really like this one though, because it was like lighter right there. So I used that to make where the petal might be folded over a little bit. So I just need to decide if I just want these two tulips. If I want that there, and then I need to make my leaves anyway, if nothing else. And I'm going to use the multimedia. I'm going to try the multimedia paper because the watercolor paper I have is like 140 pounds, which is a little heavy. All right, block your ears. Okay. So I wanted a lighter weight, so we'll see how it works. But I need a second. I need 2 pages. I need a smooshing page. But for I think these are a little bit heavier because I used the watercolor paper that came with some other watercolors that I had, which was like, you know, like this size, just a little bit longer than this. So, yep. I thought about maybe doing a little blue background or something too, but I don't need to get too busy. Oh, this was one of my options I had thought of. It'll end up being a journal card in there somewhere, I'm sure. Or somewhere. It'll end up somewhere. Somewhere. Let's move this over to a safer place. Safe-ish place. I'm going to forget where I put that. So just remind me that it's to the right of me in my catch-all bin I have there. Oh, I have to rotate. Okay. See, this will be a fun drop paper, won't it? Alright, I want green this time. And I did not clean my dish out, but what do I have that I can use? Where's the... Sorry, my brain has... Let me put a piece of paper towel over here. I'm looking for something to mix my watercolors on. That's what I have palettes. I know I have palettes. Somebody had gifted me palettes at one time. But do you think I can see them at this time? Oh, there goes a paintbrush down the stairs. We have opened stairs over there, so... You know, alright, I might want that. I might just use the cover of that for now. Alright, I know I have palettes, but I'm just not quite sure where they disappeared to. Good, now let's put one more thing on the floor because I just got the side of the floor cleared off, so now it's time to just add a bunch of stuff, right? Because apparently that's how I roll. Come on, I need to borrow you. I would just take these right out of here. And just borrow this right here. Don't need face painting or all that glitter. I don't even want to open that thing. It is like full of glitter. That's just ridiculous. And yes, my desk is covered. Let's see. Is that better? A little bit. Okay, we're at least to the bottom of the page here. I want to see this color a little bit. That's really dark. Sap green. Oh, the other one has a sap green too. The other one, which I took out of the box and stuck in here for now. Water. Spray. I like that green. Alright. Oh, I need this for reference too. I need to make sure that it's not, that it's still going to look good. Let me stick that over there. Where's that other green? That's the sap green. I'm curious as to the difference between, if there's a difference between the two. Oh yeah, there's definitely a difference between core sap green and the Arteza sap green. I'm just gonna put some greens on here. That one is light green. This one is deep green right here. Trying to put as little as possible. And if I need to lighten it, or if I need to darken it, I'll just keep those out for a minute. Alright. So yeah, all my colors on this side, and my blacks and browns and my neutrals are there, pretty much, for the most part. And, I mean, we have not at a loss for paintbrushes here. That one I apparently glued with. That was just not, and this one's upside down, but that one might work nicely. Why am I, oh, it fell out the other day, that's why. I was like, why are my brushes upside down? There is a reason. I know they're going to be small and I'll get annoyed, but I also have this one. Yep, too much stuff again. I was getting tired of all my mess behind me and not being able to, so I made a path, which really means that I put a bunch of stuff in, oh, that's nice, in boxes to get them off the floor for a minute. Sad, isn't it? Okay. Alright. Oh, that brush is a little harder than I thought it would be. Love when it does that. Oh, it's still, oh, the fans. The fans are gonna be my enemy today. But, well, the AC's on. I really, yeah, we had to turn on the AC. It's just so humid outside right now that there was just no way to not. It was just miserable. It was 79 degrees inside the house. I'm gonna have to fill that again. And it was just too much. Which is this? Oh, this is the other sap green. See, two very different versions of sap green going on between the Arteza and the. This one is the. Oh, it might be the light. Oh, this is probably a mix of them at this point. And I think this one is the light green, which is, I don't think you can see it, can you? This one over here is the light green, I think. You're probably paying more attention than me. Which is probably the closest to like actual tulip. I mean, whatever I have going on right here is probably the closest to some tulip. Some tulip color, tulip leaves. Alright. Where'd I put that piece of paper? Right here. Weird. There's like a mark on it, and I'm like, really? Just from putting it over there? Anybody ready for a squirrel? Probably seen these by now. These are at the Dollar Tree. Oh, somebody saved the sticker off the banana, and I was like, did you guys save this for me? No, I guess they just left it on the counter. So it comes with these stencils, and there's the 4 different papers. I got all 3 that were there. These stencils are the same for these 2 packs. But I couldn't just get the one because this has the blue in it. And this has the leaves. So, you know, I had to get them both all. Had to get them all. Squirrel. Now I'm flipping it. And smooshing again. So we got some smooshing going on. We got some smooshing to do, Lucy. And now I'm going to dry it. You want me to pause while I dry it? Or just watch it dry? I find it very, well, you know how people watch, like, paint being made or whatever. Like, I actually enjoy watching paint dry with this thing, because you like watch it dry right before your eyes. It's very satisfying. That's the word. Of course, still a little piece of me in there. My hair everywhere. I did get my hair cut, about 3 or 4 inches cut off. And these are all going to get cut up slow, so, I mean, cut up small, cut up into shapes. So I'm not overly worried about what the end result will be. It'll just give a fun look to the leaves when they're done, and the stems. And I will probably free cut those like I did the petals. I free cut the petals. I just did that. Like this one here, I was actually, I don't know, I sometimes I can see the shape with the color and what it's supposed to be. I don't know. It's weird. I know. I realize that I'm weird like that. So, I don't know. I guess I need more spray. Except this spray doesn't want to work. And so, my spray is empty. I have another spray here though somewhere. It's pink. It shouldn't be that hard to find. But it is. That's alright. Let's go for the big brush now though. So I will go ahead and get some water on here. I have way too much water. I do realize that. Way too much water. Oh my word. What was I thinking? Oh, I have paper towels. That's good. I really... It's that season. It's that let's everybody call everybody season. Well, now that I'm using the bigger brush, I probably could have got away with not wetting as much. Yeah. No. I love when they do that and then like, or like when they're like, your MasterCard. I don't have a MasterCard, lady. I know you're just trying to get my business for whatever reason. I don't know. I hate those calls. So annoying. Way too wet. Actually used up all my green over there. I think before I put these on, I might do a little, what's the word that I want? Okay. That's a lot of green. That's where all my green went. What did I do with the... Should have left out the ones I was using, huh? What was the one I liked best? Oh, I liked the sap green a lot. With the deep green, actually these three. And if I want a little bit more of that brownish... The other sap green had a little brown tint to it, the core. Or how, Q-O-R. I don't know how you spell it. I'm assuming core. That's just what I'm thinking. See, that's too dark. But I need some... Yeah. I hope you watch this on double speed because this part is kind of probably a little on the boring side. I don't even really need to cover the whole page. And you know, sometimes I end up using the other part. That's weird. And I don't know why I'm feeling the need to go to the edges, but I am. I don't know, because it's not going to get used as a full page. see, let's go ahead and, whoa! Well, the fan's gonna help. I'm always worried when I do the drippiness that I'm gonna end up with bad pictures. Like, you know, like, because it's happened with tea-dyed paper where you're like, I can't use that the way it is. Because it's just too... Well, you can use your imagination as to what it might be too much of when you're dripping. Or, just move the paint around here. These are getting cut up. It won't really matter. Just want that variation of color. I want it to look watercolor. Does that make sense? I don't know. Should I do this again? See, and then this is probably more like what I like. I like the smooshed papers better. Isn't that weird? So weird. I prefer the smooshed ones than the ones I did on purpose. There we go. Got some more variation going on there. Set that aside to dry. And maybe even dry it with this if I use that one. I don't know. Gives me more options anyway. If you fast forward about 30 seconds right now, you'll probably meet me at the other side. You see, I can move some of the paint if I want to. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? It's a little cloudy outside too. I don't know if that helps. Whew! I don't know if that helps you guys, but it helped me. I can see much better now. And some of that glitter must have come out of the face paint because I see little bits of glitter on here now. Which is fine. Let's get that over this side. See, I think I like this one better for my purposes. Think I can get enough leaves out of this? I'm gonna freehand it, and I'm a little scared of that. Although I might even use this line down here as a leaf. Figure if I recorded, at least, you know, whatever I end up with, you'll see how I did it, because I never remember how I did something. I've had to, like, go back and watch my own videos to see how I did something. Seriously. I've had to do that. Alright, once I get this dry, I'll start cutting. Where's my paper towel go? There. Hopefully it's dry enough to cut. I use my old scissors. Alright, so for proportion here, if my... Which light? Oh, I don't know. If my Tulips, that's what they're called. They're called tulips. If they are this size, oh my word. Let's see. I need one to go over like this, and this one almost seems like it's going to do pretty much that shape. Don't know if it's long enough though. Maybe not. But yeah, I need to make them a little longer than that, I think. So, do paper's getting in my way. We used to have tulips in our yard. I mean, our landlord grew them, so that's probably a little bit more. Maybe that one will work. Maybe that will be the one where that one might be go there. Oh, I need stems before I run out of straighter bits, right? And I need a stem that's gonna go. I guess I could have made that one piece, huh? Alright, some more leaves. I need more leaves. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna keep a trying. Just leave somewhere else. I don't want it to all be exactly the same either. Alright, let's see how we do. Alright, I did want to use the, well, let's see how it looks without, and then we'll see how it looks with. Alright. And I'm gonna have to figure out what to do down here. Guess he should be tipped a little bit that way, huh? So maybe this leaf will be out front. Maybe. Behind. It'll be easier once I can glue them down. But hopefully we're getting an idea of what I'm going for here. Having the fan on doesn't help, does it? And this arm has to be coming off of him because he's holding her in his arms. He's dipping her to kiss her. I don't know. It was just... What do we think? Where's the doily? Do I want the doily? I don't know what happened to the doily. I have more doilies. Don't get me wrong. got them on sale. I have a bunch. I liked the doily. Something to break up the blue back there, maybe. You almost like the moonlight. Oh, see, the doily is like the moonlight. And the tulips. She's kind of a newlywed, okay? And oh, in another video, I don't know if it was the one that I actually put up, I said, you know, they just had their anniversary. And by just had their anniversary, I mean last December. I don't know what day it is. Okay, this brings it up a little bit so I can have these down at the bottom. So that's good. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Really? Which do I want? Yes, I want that. Will come off of there. Am I forgetting what tulips look like? Because in my brain, this is what tulips look like. That's the thing. Except for there. Now that looks weird. How did I draw it before? Where it didn't look quite so weird. Oh, this one is maybe weirding me out. You're supposed to go under. There we go. Well, maybe you'll both go under. Any better? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I think I want to cut that so it's a little wider on the bottom. Should I just start gluing things on, and then if I need to add anything, I can? I can even redo this petal over here if I need to. Alright, let's start with our moon. Oh, I just saw somebody do something. I don't know. Let's see if I can do this without ripping it. Or getting it all over that. That's the thing. I also want to make sure this middle part is on there good. Here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. Okay. I'm setting my pin over to my left. I will forget. I can almost guarantee it. I'll be putting a coating on there that will I think that I want to go that direction. I'm going to coat it with probably seal it with the gel matte medium and maybe even some clear varnish. The plan, Stan. That's the big one, dude. Okay. And let's put this leaf in here somewhere. It needs to come from down here somewhere. Oh, that'll work. Really probably should have looked to see how leaves on tulips actually grow, but this is in my memory. This is what they look like. I mean, I do have a couple tulips in my yard, but I mean, it's been since spring at least, if nothing else. I might want more, and they do tend to have a lot of. I might need a couple in the background, right? Where'd my green paper go? Here it is. Oh, if I knew how many grandkids there were, I'd probably do that many leaves, right? Okay, we'll stick that one there. Right there. I'm gonna sneeze in case you're wanting a warning. Yep, because I wanted glue all over that because that's fun. Well, I know this is not exactly how a tulip leaf will grow off to the side like that, but for our purposes it's going to. Just because, I don't know, I like the look of it. Oh, I know what might be bothering me a little bit right now is that I haven't done my black lines, so it's incongruent. Is that the word I want? Is incongruent the word I want? I don't know. I hope she likes this. It's something new. A whole new thing I came up with that I've never done before. I know when I was first starting doing mixed media, people liked when I did the doodle thing, so hopefully people will like this as well. There we go. And it's almost kind of gives it a little bit of a 3D effect too, I guess. Okay, and I used my medium Faber-Castell Pitt pen to do those lines. So I want to get it as close to the edge as I can. And I think this one, we're going to make it look like it folds over on itself. I don't know if I should do any could have done this before, then I wouldn't have been so scared about it going off on the other leaves, right? I forgot to do it, that's all. I remembered after the fact. I remembered after I had them glued on that this is what I want to do. Alright. Definitely 3D. I don't know how I'm gonna protect it and seal it if it's I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm worried they'll come off. Oh wait, did I use art glue? Well, if they do come off, I will use some Fabri-Tac. Alright, so there's the cover. What do we think? Do we like it? I hope we like it. I hope she likes it. That's the important thing, is I want her to like it. I might put a piece of lace on here because I kind of did this over to the right. So now I need... I have a little gap here to fill in now, which I was thinking about putting lace on here anyway, I just have to find it. Because like I said, I put a bunch of stuff in boxes behind me so that I could, oh, I was thinking about this one, wasn't I? Is this too delicate? Or do I want something like this? Do I want something like this, which I just need to get a longer piece? Or do I want something like this? A little bit shiny. Plus I have a whole bunch more I can look at. So I'm not too worried, but that will definitely help to, I might need a wider piece even, or two pieces. Maybe I will just cover this whole edge with lace, and then I don't have to worry about the canvas or what, like, yeah, I don't know. But that'll be the next video once I figure that out. So this is where we are with the cover and the back. They are very, very different, but hopefully are, you know, I don't know, it's the process, I guess. And I did do, I took a colored pencil so that these flowers would show up a little bit more. And that's what I did. And, oh yeah, I tried a couple things on here. So this is a little bit more turquoise than it was because it's got some acrylic on it now. And then I brought that color over here too so that it would match a little bit better. I mean, I don't need it to be matchy, but so yeah, now I just have to figure out my spine and my. I think I'm going to move on to pages though, because that would be the fun part. Oh, I also have to figure out the inside. Let's see. I love this paper, but it's not quite right. Oh, there's the other side. It's a little too blue. These are a little blue too. What if I just paint the inside? Ooh, I was thinking about using some night on the inside. I think that might be fun on the inside cover to do this Stamperia paper. So I wanted that part. I don't want to cover that. Isn't this the one that had, like, it was a couple pieces of it, or did I already use it all? I may have already used it all. Let's see. So I was thinking about using some Stamperia paper in here. Oh, we could do the fairy. Definitely tone it down on the inside a little bit. That probably will do some Stamperia on the inside. That's pretty too. And this is fun. Ooh, that's pretty too. This does have a little bit of Harlequin, which we have on the outside. Ooh, that's pretty too. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, it's Stamperia paper. It's all very pretty. I've not heard of ugly Stamperia paper so far, so. Have you? I have not. Ooh, she does like lilacs, but that doesn't quite have the right colors. Might work for a section, but not for the whole. Alright, so we're between this. Alright, we're between her and the other one, if I can find the cover. Or, let's see. Too pink. Pink polka dots. I mean, wish that'd be a little bit more neutral than if I wanted to put a pocket on the front. I wouldn't be covering, or in the back, or wherever the fairy ends up. fairy will probably end up in there regardless. Color-wise, I'm thinking this color-wise, but this is also good. I'm going to need at least 2 different ones, aren't I? Because this is going to be... It's going to be short. This is... I should measure it, shouldn't I? Oh my goodness. I will need probably at least almost 6 3/4 inch. So yeah, we'll have these two different pieces. So I need to at least find a couple that go really well together, I guess. Isn't that pretty? I'm trying to figure out if I put her on the front, down like that. And put this on the back. Or if these aren't quite the same. See, those are from two packs. So the teals aren't exactly the same. If I could find the other Stampede cover, it has, unless I already used that, maybe it has that other thing I liked. The problem is, see, this would be perfect. The problem is, I really like this for me. Just to be a little selfish. Let's see, 6 3/4. We cut off right there. And what's the height? About 9 inches. I'm going to do that piece there, maybe. No, that piece, I mean, that piece. Or that piece. I don't know. Picking papers is hard. Or I could go totally bright on the inside. I don't know. I don't know. Could do those butterflies. Could do this for some on the back or the front, and then that on the... Alright, I guess this is something I'm going to have to think about. These are all so pretty. How does anyone choose any of these? Like, I don't know. Or I could just put music pages inside. We'll see. I'll figure it out. Because music would work as well. What else did I have? See, that was had too much glue in it there, right? I've been saving papers over here for her project. Oh well, alright. Well, this one's not right either. I got way off on my colors. A little bright out here. I almost wish I could tone it down a little bit, but I think it'll be alright. Yeah, like when I do that over that, it toned it down a little bit. Oh, and then that's right, because I put that aqua. It's alright. Cover's done now. I just need to do the spine and the inside and all the pages. I need to find the pages that came in here for my templates. Alright, there's no one left now anyway. I'm just rambling. I'm trying to figure out my inside. If you saw one of those that you thought would be the best option, you know, let me know what you think. Do you think I should go with more of a neutral, or more pink, or more aqua? So wouldn't that be pretty right inside the cover right there after having the pink roses? The pink's not quite the same, but it doesn't have to be exactly the same, does it? Or something more. I've got some more wood paneling type. Got a bunch of those pages, which would be easier to glue on because they're not cardstock. They're also in a pile over to the other side. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna go clean some more. Have a delightful day, everybody. Love you.